The old paradigms are ending. And with the Five of Coins or Pentacles, that also means that you're often going to be reflected back some of the things you no longer want or no longer serve within you, like insecurity, lack. So during this time of polarity, you're going to see this great division of some of that 3D energy, as well as some of the 5D energy that's coming in. And you're going to really see that polarizing image right now. You're going to see reflections of it in the world and the things around you. And just keep in mind the universe is always there, still reminding you that it sees all things and it knows your heart. But until we can alchemize and really come to terms with some of the things we're seeing in this old paradigm, we'll never really be able to truly rise from it. Because this is the time of duality and polarization, everyone. We're going to be reflected with the things that no longer serve us. And the universe is really challenging us to make a decision right now. Are we going to let go of our old ways, let go of those feelings of insecurity, lack, all those issues that we really don't need in our lives anymore, so we can elevate? And a lot of times we look at these things as a form of judgment, but rather than realizing that these are really just catalysts to help bring us to our awakening. And right now the universe is really showing us that. It's also telling us to make sure that, especially I think in terms of like doing things for the collective right now, we're really called to help lift up the energy here. We're really called to bring the energy of 5D into the 3. But during that time, we're also being asked to really pay attention to how we're giving. Are we doing it out of ego? Are we doing it to impress people? Are we doing it to get people to look at us like, look at me, look at me, look at me? Are we doing it with a good heart? Are we doing it with resentment? Anything that you're feeling in there that feels out of place, that feels like more of like this 3D energy, we really need to learn to let some of that go. As we enter into our higher timeline, we're really gonna come there with this energy of like this childlike energy. Once again, not naive energy, but a childlike energy which encompasses truth, honesty, and innocence, right? We all get to heal our inner child and face that part of ourselves again as we move into this new paradigm. But you guys, I'm telling you, it's not gonna come easy. The price is big. And every time you guys see this tower moment, it does seem a little bit disturbing. I'm just gonna maybe use an example. We are currently raising butterflies, and I do that every season, right? I do it for the kids. So we actually get to experience them going from their caterpillar phase all the way into butterfly phase. And interesting enough, there's some pretty disturbing elements to this. There's this moment when they're coming out of their chrysalis and it does not look very fun. They're literally just breathing and looking like they're very uncomfortable coming out of their old shell. One of the aspects of the tower is to shed that old coil, and that's what we're experiencing. Like for instance, the butterfly example, where basically they're just going through this really uncomfortable moment, shedding and letting go of the things that no longer serve. And that chrysalis, no matter how negative an experience that butterfly had experienced in there, because literally that's the place where they are literally being broken down and melted down to become new being. No matter how ugly that situation was, that is literally what it would have taken for that caterpillar to become what it is meant to be, which is this beautiful butterfly, right? It's not like it's sitting there holding on to the chrysalis, looking at it going, oh, why me, right? No, it's just letting it go. It actually just realizes that without it, there would have been no growth, there would have been no transformation. And I think that's one of the things we have to kind of learn from that example, is to learn to thank our old mortal shells, learn to thank all the lessons that it taught us, all the growth that it brought us, even in its pain and discomfort. We need to learn to thank that as we shed it, but never really look back upon it. Don't keep holding on to it like it has to come into our new paradigm, because it doesn't belong there. And that's why we leave it behind. Even though there's some tough cookies there, the universe is bringing us 1111, you guys. That sense of oneness with itself. and perfection, you guys. I have a problem sometimes when I get into some like mechanical type teachings where they try to insist that we're imperfect. I've never really seen that. The universe has always told us we're perfect, and not through anything else, but just because it's our divine right to be so. And as we move into our perfection, you guys, we're going to be able to literally alchemize, really be empowered with the two things that really matter. We will be able to alchemize our feelings and emotions. They are such powerful elements in the human experience, you guys. Everything from anger, joy, happiness, confusion, all these different elements. And we should be experiencing a rainbow of them, but no longer letting them control you like they normally do. Now we're able to kind of savor them, almost like flavors in a recipe or a really good dish. You could go, there's a little bit of sadness in there. There's a little bit of disappointment. But rather than letting it totally engulf you, just savor it and have the experience. And that's what true alchemy is to look at it from afar and just think about what that means to you and how you're experiencing it. Let it be the guidepost for you. Guideposts to lead you towards whatever lesson that you're trying to learn, right? And we'll also be coming into our abundance once again. The universe has strongly been showing me this, that we are at this moment in time when we are at one with ourselves. Let's call this spiritual economy. Everything becomes this vacuum to you. Everything starts coming to you, not necessarily in monetary matters, although a lot of times it can be, because unfortunately in the 3D world, that's how it operates. 1111. This is such a beautiful message for you all. Thank you so much for coming out. Mwah. I love you so much.
I love you so much.
Yeah, we love you so much. If you are interested in having a reading with me, please check out my links in my bio. And if you'd like to give us a love offering, everything goes back into serving the collective. You can go check us out. This is my only Facebook account, you guys, Freya, F-R-A-Y-A on Facebook. You guys all have an amazing day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.